So I started this makeover with an old bread bin that I got from a car boot sale and some pieces left over from an old chair. Now this wasn't as straightforward as it seems. Martyn had to make a false bottom out of MDF for the bottom and one to fit inside to screw the legs on, and at which point we had to change the legs and go with a different leg because the other wood from the chairs was just too soft. So I started by taping off the top of the bread bin, which I had sanded to give the paint adhesion some teeth. This is me giving it the first coat of white enamel, so they're kind of just getting the paint on coat so it doesn't look too pretty at the moment. And this is me going round with my second coat, and I actually go round with the third coat. So I'm taking it into the studio, and what I'm using is black chalk paint, and I'm painting the bottom of the bread bin with black and the legs black. So I was using a small brush to make sure that I didn't touch up on any of the white enamel that I had just put on, so I was kind of going quite carefully around it all. That's how it looks from the side profile, and that's me just painting in the legs black, and that's me just finishing up the job. So while this was drying, I made myself a label to go on the front of it to make look like an old washing powder label, with my cameo silhouette, and I cut it out in vinyl. I didn't make a stencil, sorry, I cut it out in vinyl so that I could adhere it straight onto the piece. So my piece is dry, and I've taken the masking tape off the top, and this is me adhering my vinyl. You can see it takes me quite a long time to do it because I was trying not to push it down too much because I didn't want it to pull up the fresh paint. Even though it had been sealed, I didn't want that. So this is me just kind of taking it off kind of gently. It does peel a little bit of the paint away at the top corner, and I'll point that out to you in a minute, but I just go over that with some black chalk paint because I was putting some like sort of kind of aged, it's rubbed away sort of marks onto it anyway, so those were as good as anywhere to put them, so that's how I cover that little faux pas there. Now if you've liked this video today, please subscribe, and if you think somebody else might like it, feel free to share it, and if you want to see more from Made by Marley, don't forget to push the bell notification, and then you'll get our videos as soon as we've made them. Thank you very much, and stay tuned to the end because there's some stage pictures of it.